So hello guys, welcome to Java JSON, and in this video we are going to discuss about a string handling in Java. So it's one of the most important topics in the Java. So a string handling will come in the whatever the logical question you have to, and whatever the in the whole project maximum you have to write the string handling questions only, and related to the string handling methods only. It's a very important. Okay. So basically a string handling is nothing but text handling. So whatever the text data we have like in the double quote, we have to handle it. That is called a string handling. A string handling are the used extensively in the Java programs for the variety of the task. Variety of the task means taking an input output operation, user interface development, and data manipulation and text processing. So these are the way to we are using the string handling, and it's very important in that area also. In Java, string handling is an object that represents a sequence of the characters. So what is the string? A string is a sequence of the characters. That's it. Whatever we are writing in the double quote, that is called a string. Like maybe the prince or something like address or something we are writing. Those are the string only. The string class is a part of the java.lang package. So the class, whatever the string is a predefined class, so that will become from the java.lang package. Okay, it's automatically imported into every Java program, so we no need to import explicitly. Okay, so here you can see creating a string object. There are two ways to create a string object. So let me go and let's try to do something we can understood we need to import or not. Those things we can discuss easily. Okay, so let me open my Eclipse. Okay, so here you can see creating a string object. There are two ways to create a string object in the Java. One is using the string literals, and another one is using the new keyword. Okay, so the literal means is created by using the double quotes. So you can write str equal to new, and inside the double quote you can put whatever the string. That is called a string literals. Okay, you no need to write any new keyword for that, so that is called a string literals. If you create the object with the help of the new keyword, that means a string str equal to new string, and whatever you have given in the double quote, that is called a string. So that is called using the new keyword. So this is the two way to create a string object. String objects are stored in the special memory area known as a string constant pool. So whatever the string object we have created with the string literal, that is going to the store inside the string constant pool. Okay, this is the one area. So sometimes interviewer will ask you hey, can you please tell me what is the string constant pool? Or maybe they will ask how many way we can create an object for the string. What is the string literals? What is the meaning of that? So like that they will ask the question. So you have to clearly tell, hey, as whenever you create a object of the string literal through the help of the string literal of a string object, so those things will go and store inside the string constant pool. So that things you have to remember it. Okay, let me go to the STS and let me create one classes. Okay, so I will created one classes which is called a string test, string string test, and I will give the package com.string. So this is nothing but I have created one string classes which is a string test, and inside this if you see I have not imported anything, and I am able to write, for example, a string s equal to double quote Java. Okay, why I am able to write? Even I have not imported the string, so it means that previously we have learned a string is available in which package. If you want to see which package it's available, so you can just press the control and mouse over it, and you can open the declarations. So once you open the declaration, you can see, okay, this is the public final class string. Okay, and this is available in the package called java.lang package. Okay, and we are not importing any package here, but still it's came. So it means that it's a by default imported in the every classes, so we don't need to import it explicitly. Okay, so this is the first point. Second point is like how many way we can create a object of the Java. So let me create one main method here. Okay, and I will create one object with the string literal, so I will write s equal to double quote Java. So this is the one object I have created. So this object will store inside the string constant pool. It's already stored. Again, if I create some object which is a string b equal to Java, so what will happen, like this value, this object is already available inside the string constant pool, so it will not create one more object in the string constant pool. It will directly, what it will do is like it will store the address of the s inside the b. That's it. It will not create one more object. So that because of that our whatever the memory we are using, extra memory for this object or this object, we can utilize those memory. In the same memory location we can point with the s and b. So if you see, it will create only one object in the string constant pool, and s also point to same address and b also point to the same address. It will not create one more memory space. Okay, so this is the benefit we can get, so that our memory will use very less. Okay, so that is the benefit. If you create an object with using the new keyword, so we can write a string str equal to new string. So this is the way to create a string object. So how many like constructors are available inside the string, those many object you can create different way. So let me see like whatever the things are available. Let me implementations of it. So you can see here we have a one default string without parameters constructors. If you go down, you can see with parameter constructors, which is a string. You can pass the character also parameters, character array value. You can pass the character with offset and count also. Okay, let me see more also. So you can pass the integer array, offset, count also. So these are the different parameters you can pass based on your requirement. This is the deprecated in 1.1. Okay, let me go down and see. This is also deprecated. This is also deprecated. Okay, byte. So this will take a byte array. So this is the things we need to understood. Okay. So in this class having a different type of the constructor, so you can go inside this and just remember it. No need to remember everything constructor or something, otherwise you can confuse it. Okay, so just we have to remember, okay, how many we can create a string object. So one is like we have created the string object here, that is fine. If you want to give some initialized value also, so you can give here Java or something a b c. Okay, so like that you can create. Okay, so this is the two things we have discussed as of now. Okay, so this is the string Java, this is the string object we have created, another object. Okay, so this is the two way we can create a string object. We have just now we have seen. If you want to print it, you can print out s out, you can print s, and you can print str. So you can just write s out or str. So this is the two things, and you can write and you can print it. Let me run. So if I run it, you can see the output, which is Java and ABC. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, let's go and discuss like what is the string constant pool. So a string constant pool means whenever you create an object with a string literal, it will store, and again if you create the same object, it will not take one more space inside the string constant pool. It will just copy this address existing object and it will store inside the variables. That's it, is the benefit. So a string having lots of the methods, and it's a very important methods. If you know this method, then only you can resolve the logical question, otherwise you can face lots of the issue. You can't able to do it even. Okay, so there are the string classes provides a many useful method for the manipulations of the string. some of the commonly used methods like a length, charAt, substring, and concatenate equals indexOf, and two lowercase, two uppercase, stream. So these are the some most important methods. So we have to discuss one by one everything, then only we can go to the next slide and we can understood what is the use of those. Okay, so what is the use of the length method? So length will just return the length of the string. Length of the string means what? Let's go to the STS. Length of the string means just remove this, and for example I want to know the length of this string. As of now I can see like length of the string is 4. So if I want to print the length of the string s out, so what I will write is the object reference dot length method dot length method. So once I write the length method, it will print what is the length of this one. So the length of this one is 4. For example, this is very easy, we understood, but maybe in the some situation we have some string which is very big, really very big, and we need to count it. Just count it. I have given one string, count it. So maybe it will take so many times. If the string is very big, we have some paragraph and we have to count it. So whenever you see, like one more example I will give us in the sum of the form or sum of the box, if you go and fill, real-time example is if you go and upload the video on the YouTube, that time he asking the like some description or some tags. So every tags and description having a one limit. Like you can put 500 words, you can put 500 characters. If you put more than that, 5000 characters, then it will give the one error. So that time this length function is capable to count the length. Okay, so I hope you understood what is the importance of this one length function. Okay, so let's run it and it will directly show you, okay, this is the length of is 59 characters. Okay, so how much easy it's become? It's very easy. You can easily identify the what is the length of these character like strings. Okay, so this is the benefits you can say. Okay, let me run. You can see 24. Okay, you can count it. If you want to count, you can count it, but I have a belief it's given the right answer only. Okay, so this is the first length function use. Okay, let me go to the slide. Okay, the second method is called charAt. What is the method? charAt. It will take one index. So this is already predefined method. We just need to call with the string object reference. So this is the charAt method. We need to pass index of the some particular string characters. So it will return the character at the index specified. Okay, so return the character at the specific index. Let me explain. So let's go to the STS. Here you can see, let me remove this one. Okay, so here you can see we have a Java. I need to know about what is the index number of this A, or let me take the index number of this B. What is the index number of this B? So if you see like this is the taking the index number, a specific index. So return the characters at the specific index. So it will return the character at the specific index. So always like whatever the string we have created, it's internally formed as a array. Okay, so it's internally formed as a array. How it will form? So it will look like that: J, comma, A, comma, JAV, comma, and this is the A. Okay, so I hope you understood. So this is something characters. This is the characters. So you have see like this is the string we have given, but internally compiler will convert these things to as a array. And this is array, and this indexing will start from the 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, like that it will happen internally, but you are able to see like that only, but internally it will convert like that, it will store like that only. Okay, so do one thing, we need to understood like, okay, we have understood like what is the charAt. So let's do the example at charAt, and I want index number 2. So index number 2, if I want the value, so what is the value we can get? So this is the index number 0 1 2, so 2 it will give the v. So let me run and you can see the character what it's written. Okay, so now you can see this is the returning the v. So just remember one point, like whatever the string value we have created, string object we have created, those internally convert in one array, and array having a indexing which is start from the 0 to the n minus 1, length minus 1. So this is the things you have to keep in your minds. Okay, if I want index number 0, so I will run and you can check it. Okay, this one. Okay, do one more thing so that you can understood properly. Let me put one debugger here and let me run this code in the debug mode. Okay, so once I run this in the debug mode, you can see here, okay, this is the args. So let me go down. So our object is created. Okay, if you see the s, so it's showing like this one, Java only. Okay, and if you want to print this one, so it will print it j, because index number j is nothing but j only. Okay, that is fine, we understood. Okay, so this is the charAt of 0. So for example, charAt of 0 we are using when we have to take some characters from the users, so that time you can use charAt of 0. Okay, and one more things, like whenever we require to check some character is available inside the some string or not, so that time also you can use the s.charAt of 0 or s.charAt of some particular index, and you can check like what is the available in that particular index, those characters. So you can use the charAt. Okay, let me go to the another method. So you can see here substring method. Substring method having a beginning index or ending index. Okay, so sub index what will give, return the substring from the beginning index and ending index at the end index minus 1. Okay, so end index minus 1 it will give the value. So what is the meaning of that? So let's understand what is the substring. So let me remove this one. Okay, let me stop also. So for example, this is the only strings we have. Okay, this is a string we have, and the index numbers we know it will start from the 0 to the this one. Okay, let me write some substring. So s dot substring. So we have a substring two methods in the Java. One substring will take the beginning index only, and second one it will take beginning index or ending index also. So if I take the first one and I will give the index number is 0, just take the index number is 0, what will be the output? What will be the output? Let me store this value in some of the substring, and then after I will print it. Okay, so this is the extra line of the code I have written, which is not required, but still I have written so that you can understood in the proper way. So let me run from the 0 index. So it's given the Java. What I will do, if I will start with the 1, so it will take from 1 to end, which is AJA. So it's like it will not take the first index, which is 0. Okay, it will start with the 1 index. Okay, so this is the things you have to know about it. If I give here if I give here 2 something, okay, so what will happen? It will give VA. What if I give here something like 3? So our last index is 3 and end index is also 3 only, so it will give A. What if I give the 4? Let's understand. So if I give 4, it will give some exception, which is array. Oh my god, it's a magic. So it's saying like this index is not available at all. So if I give you a 10 also, okay, if I give you a 10 also, it's amazing. Oh my god, now we got the array in the string index out of bound exception. When we are doing work with the array, that time we are getting the index number is not available, that time we are getting array index out of the bound exception. But in this case we are getting string index out of bound exception, because the index number 10th is not available. Okay, let me take the 5. Let me take the 5s and just run it. Like something exception we are getting. But if you give 4 here, so the length of the string is 4, and we are asking the 4 index value, so it's not giving anything, it's giving just blank, no exception. That is the miracle. Okay, that is fine, no issue in that. Okay, that is fine. So this is the use of the substring with the single parameter, which is the beginning index we have given. But for example, we need to use something like we want some specific characters in between. So for example, this is the Java is a sum, but I want these 2 characters only. So this is the index number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want 5 to 6. So I will write here, I want s dot substring 5 to 6, 5, 6. If I given, what is the output we get? Let me check. So you can see it's given only I. So we have already know the substring. If you go with the beginning index and ending index, it will return the substring starting from the beginning index, but at the ending index at index -1. So if you give here 6, it will take up to 5 only. So if you give here 7, then only it will give the is. It will printed the is now. Okay, so this is the things we need to know about. So if you do the more practice on that, if you do spend some time on that and do the practice, so that you can understood in the better way. Okay, let me explain what is the concatenate. Concatenate is one of the very important method in the string. So it will take one parameter called string and concatenates the specified string to the end of the invoking strings. So for example, we have a 2 string and we have to concatenate it. So what we can do? Okay, concatenate it. So concat method is available in the string or not? That is the one question. And concatenates the specific string to the end of the invoking string. That is also fine. Okay, end of the invoking string. So let me explain the concat also. So for example, I have this string, okay, and I want to add something like hello with this string. So starting with the hello, so what I will do is, let me remove this one, and I am going to write s dot concatenate. So concat with something called Java is a sum and pk. I will add one more string word, which is pk. So if I run this, you can see it's concatenated and we are able to see this one. But one more thing, if you remove this one, okay, and if you try to concatenate with the s, and if you try to print s only, so at that time it will print only Java is a sum, it will not concatenate it. If you want to concatenate it, you have to store this value in some place, and this concat you can print. Okay, that time only it will work. Okay, so as of now we have discussed the 4 method: length, charAt, substring and concat. Okay, remaining method we can discuss in the upcoming videos. Okay, As of now, it's fine. Thank you so much for watching videos. Thank you.